and welcome to another episode of Nyamings with me, Crystal. Now today you've caught up with me in Troy, Trelawney, and I'm where the locals call Dam. This is where a lot of excitement go on, from drinking of water to swimming in water to catching Janga. And our guest for today, Martin Collins, is about to help us do just that. He's a young entrepreneur and an artist who will show us the art of catching the Janga and then the art of making the meal, yeah?
Yeah, basically. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be catching the Janga here, taking it back to the house and preparing a nice and nice scrumptious meal.
All right, scrumptious him say. So make we see if I saw it go for real. Nyaming's not go too far, so in a few, he's gonna be in the water. I hope, but definitely the Janga will be out. So it's time to jump in and actually attack some of the Janga. I used to do this as a child, but trust me, I've forgotten. It's a thing where if you stop doing it, you don't remember. So how you catch your Janga? See, you have your little net. So in the beginning,
a regular piece of stick, some mesh wire, and attach a piece of meat fat to it. All right, so what we do, we just swing it back under the bridge, and we just wait.
Okay, you'll feel a tug when something has
Yeah,
been
we'll see the card moving. All right, so I think we're getting a catch. I think. Let's hope I scoop this one up.
Oh, I see it.
Yup. So that's our first catch.
What?
All right.
Bring him up.
So we have to watch those claws.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Boy,
our
look how you
first
make them
catch.
bait you up. Eh? So pretty though.
Yeah, you can have it.
No. No.
So
There's a level of fearlessness you have when you're a child and then you get big and the lizard where you used to grab and fry is the lizard you're running away from. So how much do we need for the meal?
Well, we're going to try to catch as much as possible. All right, nice. So here we go again. Our next catch of the day.
Okay.
All right, well, you can probably hold this one. It has no claw.
I really want to, you know. And then my other brain is saying,
Look,
Crystal.
This one has no claw.
But then it's going to move and I'm going to go,
No problem.
All right, hold on. You hold it too. Don't leave me alone with holding it.
No
All right,
problem.
so we're holding it together.
Yes. Come on, let's go. You're going to be eating this shortly. Why are you afraid to hold it?
Okay. Sit here now. I'm going to hide him. No, stop.
All right.
Come again. We're going to do it. We're going to do it for real in our real life. Oh, close my eyes. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Actually,
I touch it. Oh, it's cold though.
Yeah.
Cold. All right.
Yes. You know, like, you can't touch it better now. Come.
I can't touch it no better than that, Martin. You don't know how many the Musgrave medal just to do that a while ago.
All right, here we go.
Now that we've secured our catch of the day, we can head back up to the house and cook. Where exactly we're cooking?
So we're heading to Craig now. So we'll be doing the cooking in Manchester. So we know we're in Trelawney and we're going to head back to Manchester to do the cooking.
Okay, no highway needed because we're on the border. So off we go. Okay, so we're at the location where we're going to be cooking. It's Craighead in Manchester.
Yeah.
His home, or one of his many homes. They say you're blessed? All right, where we're cooking, indoor or outdoor?
So we're going to do our outdoor style. So we're going to do it in the backyard. Get a feel of the environment.
Okay. All right. Me follow behind you. Go on.
Okay. So man, let's grab this bag. Take it up the way.
That's your coal bag.
Yeah, man.
So you know how to make the fire or somebody I got to help you?
Come on. Born and grow country and I know if you catch a fire.
All right. Let's see.
All right. So I notice that we're not even cook inside. We just keep it a nice country setting. We're not going to no house today. We just stick to it outside because the smoke in the kitchen is not really a good thing right now. And I want my roti to have this nice smoke grilled taste. I don't want it to the regular salty and stuff. No, I want it to have this rich smoke grilled taste.
A country style we're doing today. So not only are we outside doing a coal pan, can we not call it a stove, like a coal pan. We also have the wonderful acoustics of reggae music in the background. Big up Selector X. I don't know who it is that is playing. It was some good, nice music.
Selector Earl.
Now, Selector Earl are playing in the background. I'm going to light up the coal stove. So this is lit.
So
Put that in
you
there.
just wanna hold it, let it drip.
Let it drip. It dripped?
No, put it right in there. Don't take it out. Just let everything go one place.
It dripped. I literally saw it drip. Drip. Drip, cold, drip. So we're going for a break, and when we come back, we get started in the kitchen with Mas Martin. Don't move. Nyaming soon come. Welcome back to Nyamings. You're with me in Craighead in Manchester now. We've already covered 2 parishes in one show. We're that ambitious. Now, I'm here with my guest for today, Martin Collins, artist and chef.
Yeah.
Martin, me as a chef, you know?
Yeah,
I told me to think
Martin
right now, you know?
Chef.
Okay, artist and chef, and he's about to do for me a roti shrimp wrap. So what's the first thing you need to get started, and what do we want to do now?
So basically, I will do. Well, you don't have to worry about that part. I will do in the prepping until you get. But one thing you want you to do for me, you know, that's in your spring.
Okay.
So you could just the spring is up this side.
Yes.
You could just gently take a nice
And go up there
and admire the
and come back with some water.
Okay.
Okay. Simple task. We can manage that. Okay. So, not slippery. It's been proven that the water here, after testing, is good enough to drink. So we're gonna cook with it today. Wow, this is nice and cool. Really reminiscent of old-time Jamaica when you would trust nature to give you everything you need, from the fire to the water. I was sure about one thing, the water clean. So, back to the fireside we go. I enjoyed going to the spring because it reminded me of just how clean, constant, and pure nature's gifts are to us if we would just take care of it. So them tested and them said can drink, and who's smart enough already knows say if you go with a buckle at the mouth of a spring, you can make millions of dollars a year selling that same water. But it was an interesting experience. All right, so I reached back to the kitchen and I have the water. I'm saving the day, guys. You don't know it yet, but me I save the day. All right.
All right, so pour some in this.
Okay. And you just tell me what you need help with.
Yeah, all right, so that's
sometimes the people them think about buffering us, I forgot to give them a today. You
all right,
understand?
cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna rinse our hand now.
So walk me through the ingredients that you have working with today.
All right, so we're gonna be using a bit of pineapple, some lettuce, flour, tomato, onion, and of course the Maggi.
All purpose.
All purpose.
Okay. So what's the first thing you do in order to prepare the meal?
So first we're gonna cut up all our season and the flavor. Well, put pineapple, tomato, onions, together and it, well, everything.
Okay, well, take it away.
All right, man. Well, the pineapple mostly is for giving it this like a sweetish taste. So cut up our onion.
So Martin, is this something that you do regularly in the outdoor cooking?
I have a little one chica come over here, want to impress her. Just pull out the table, set up under the tree. Yeah, man.
That we say cook out a door and cold stove, and we have seen Ella top, Ella bottom, and everything in between. So let's see how you're going to manage yourself with the cold stove.
So we're here cutting up our garlic, onion. So we're going for a bit of spicy, a bit of sweetness, a bit of everything. We just want everything. We want, during the fact that it's a wrap, we just want to put everything in all that flavor in one little bite. So that's what we're going for really. We have our lettuce. We're not ready for this yet. We're just scoot it over till later.
Now, does being an artist influence the way you cook, the way you flavor, the way you present your food?
Yes. Because you know we eat with our eyes, and if food not look attractive, well, it's kind of hard to consume. So being an artist allows me to really get into the feeling, get into the looks, appearance and all that. And you know, different vegetable, different color. Them say if you eat like the rainbow, I'm an artist, so I'm all about that. Alright, so we're cutting up our tomato. So we'll slap it onto the grill like in a few. So we just cut up everything, you know. Pepper. So Chrissy, how will you enjoy spicy food?
And that alone I want to eat, Martin. If you
Alright.
ever give me it without at least like a black pepper, I give you back.
Cool. So this yam is cooked already. What we're gonna do is just cut it up and kind of saute it in when we're doing
Now
our
you're putting
season.
yam into a wrap, a roti wrap. What
Yes.
kind of texture are you looking for by adding that?
both a crunchy texture as well as this. You just want to get this bite. Like when you bite, you want to when you're biting, you actually feel like you're biting, like you're constantly biting into real food.
Okay, so it's pattern it up,
Yeah.
add some more
Yeah.
starch or carbs
Yeah.
to the meal.
Yeah.
And particularly since it's smoked, I want to know how it's gonna taste inside something as smooth, creamy, and uptown on the palate. Like cheese. You know, cheeses tend to be very bossy flavor. So when you mix that now with something earthy and smoky, I'm interested to see what it's gonna taste like. And then the fire back at it with Scotch bonnet.
So what we're gonna do now is basically pour flour into the container. Add our shortening. This is to make sure that the flour does not really stick.
So where you learn to cook?
After high school, I went to Emani Park where I was there for a couple months. And then I got the vibe, the cooking, the whole cooking feeling, the whole top class experience and them something there. Yeah, so that's where it all started. Alright, so, well, I don't want to use a cup, but we'll just utilize a little container where we have. So I'm going to add a little salt to this. I'm using shortening, so I have to add salt to it. If you use salt butter, you can just put in the butter and add no salt to the water, just mix it up. So this dough, now you want to get it as soft as pasta dough. I'm gonna start grating the yam, add it to the dough. Looking like some little yam crystals. We're gonna just take it and sprinkle it on the dough and just continue mushing it in. So we get it all mixed up in it. So all combined. Just wanna rub it in. We don't have a pasta counter, so we have to just rub it in with the hand, isn't it? Alright, so for the time being, we get the dough the right texture. So in order to prevent it from getting dehydrated, we just are going to stock it in another bag until this plastic bag until we're ready to use it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, Chrissy, is that you know the nice part, the meat part on our tail, so we're just gonna remove the head from it and just put them in another container. Well, so we're gonna just de-shell them.
Martin, what's the difference between crayfish, janga, and shrimp?
At the moment, I can't tell the difference between crayfish and shrimp, and it's a simple difference. It's quite obvious. Crayfish is more of a freshwater critter, and while the shrimp would be saltwater. With the janga, you know, no banga call janga.
Me no know, janga me always call it.
Yeah, I think a banga them call.
Is it different from the crayfish? Can you tell by looking at it? What do you think makes them different?
I can't tell.
Can't
I can't tell.
Okay.
No, it's not that I can't tell, I don't know.
Okay.
Alright, so as soon as we get them out, there is this layer right here where we just peel back. So it's like a spine like. So we just peel that back, get rid of that. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is gonna move to the fire side. Alright. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is gonna add a bit of shortening. Just enough to saute. Alright, so I think that is good enough. We're gonna start adding our seasoning. So first we're gonna add our garlic. Then we're gonna add our pepper. Onion. Alright. You guys at home, if you're trying this, you could probably use butter, oil, or any grease content. But right now, I didn't even have to use grease because I'm using a non-stick frying pan. And if you go healthy, well, that would be more preferable. You just use a non-stick so it doesn't really stick to the pot and saute your seasoning. So what we're gonna do now is cover them up for a little while. Ooh! Smell that. And the seasoning touching it. Looking very lovely, as you can see. So now we are gonna add our Maggi. And just to share, Maggi is one of my favorite seasonings. I always use it. Maggi all-purpose, my favorite, because it's suitable to go with anything. Alright, so now we're gonna add our shrimp, or crayfish to be exact. And guys, if you have a non-stick pan, don't do like me and use fork. Please use a plastic or rubber spatula or something. The reason being, you know, so the fork will scratch up and mash up on a nice good up something then. Alright, so we just put in the yam them same time, heat them up. Let's mix it in. Let's get that to its own side. Alright, so we just cover him up and I want to make him go and simmer down. Alright.
So what's next?
So you know, so we move on to roti now. Alright, so we just draw food dough. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just flour, dust the board. Alright, so what we're going to do now is start rolling our dough. Just pinch off some. Alright, so guys, do not laugh. We're just being creative and you know, we're not a rolling pin, so I use a quart buckle. Works even better. Alright, so right now we are trying to get it to a level like pasta thinness. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and move this to the table. Look at that. Oh, what do you think, Chrissy?
Looks nice.
Nice.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would eat that right now as it is.
So just gonna let this stay here for a few. Cover it up a bit.
Fire blazing and music beating same way. We're doing it outdoor style on Nyamings with our chef Martin, the artiste and culinary perfectionist, because I'm not left nothing to chance. Now it's always a favorite moment when I get to spend time in rural Jamaica, especially Manchester. You know, I'm a Chester girl. I love my red dirt. And more importantly, I love getting close to nature's sights, sounds and tastes. But I am not very familiar with Craighead. I don't spend a lot of time up here, so if it's new to me, it quite possibly is new to you. So question, what you know about Craighead and this side of Manchester? Take a look at our feature.
Surrounded mostly by forestry, the community of Craighead is a mainly farming district that produces primarily yams, Irish potatoes and gingers. It is located to the north of Christiana in the parish of Manchester and lies approximately 52 miles west of the capital Kingston. The air in Craighead is quite cool, so much so that fans and air-conditioned units are rarely needed. The locals feel strongly that it's their cool climate that contributes to their kind and warm spirit. It's a peaceful district that still embodies that old-time charm of a bygone era. The residents of Craighead are a resourceful bunch that take pride in toiling the land to feed themselves and the nation at large, and Jamaica appreciates them for this.
So big story and legacy there, courtesy of Craighead, and you are getting an opportunity now to write your little piece of history. You put Craighead on the map for the Nyamings family. So when I taste this, I'm going to tell you if the wrap is good or we need to wrap it up and send him back home.
Or if the wrap is a wrap.
You can stay there. You can stay there because it's one of two things going on. We're either going to turn the career or indeed go, that's a wrap. Right? So what will happen? I don't know. Let's go for a break. When we come back, we taste, we tell, and of course, let's see what more he can add before the final zinger of the meal. Nyaming soon come back.
Welcome back to Nyamings. Today we're in Craighead, Manchester, with upcoming chef and artist Martin, cooking his Django in a different style.
Alright, so here we are, looking nice, right? So we're just putting in our Django. Some yam, pineapple, tomato. So we are now cutting up the lettuce. That's what I call it. So now we're gonna add our Parmesan cheese. And we're just gonna fold them. And then we're just gonna add it back to the grill. Cover, make it go and simmer for a few. Gonna cover back our grill. Just to give it a little time so that way you can have the melted cheese having all these flavors combining and enriching the meal. I've actually developed a love for cooking, not because of the taste, but because of the presentation. And then I'm like, well, if your food are gonna look good, might as well it taste good. So I start going to the kitchen more. Miss Miss was there for me. She taught me, showed me a lot, showed me around the kitchen. Not to mention Miss Fergie. Miss Fergie always there, put my stuff and make sure I say, I'm always a display proper my food that tastes with the correct herbs, correct spices, and all of that. So that's where it started for me in the kitchen.
So we have our Jenga wrap ready. Jenga cheese, pineapple, yam, all kind of things mixed up in there, topped off with some Parmesan cheese, which would have melted while it was on the fire for a couple of minutes. Are you prepared for the judgment? Because me say Italian, me say Mexican, anything spicy, anything creamy and savory. So, my kind of food them here. As you can see, it's just mildly charred from going onto the grill earlier. So let me jump in from the side where I can get the Jenga.
Oh, not bad.
You want me to talk to her, right? Tell them my taste, right? Let me start with my concern when I noticed the wrap was wrapped. I never seen a sauce. And because I know the burritos must be lightly wet if you're gonna enjoy it in a savory way, especially with cheese, I was a little bit worried about what it would taste like. Would it be too dry? Would it be too crispy? What is saving his life right now, I mean not tell no lie, is the pineapple. Yeah, yes. Man. The pineapple adds the wetness to it. It gives me a sweetness. And it literally allows me to salivate because it's touching all the right points on my palate that I'm salivating and creating my own moisture while I'm eating the food. Tastes really good, spicy, of course, because you see him putting the scotchy in there. And it works well with seafood that naturally is bland and allows for you to turn it into what you want to turn it into. It's a freshwater specimen that we're using. So we really had to flavor it up, and Maggie helped to get that done. Putting it on there twice, first to marinate in its own juices, and then again now to seal in all the flavors with the pineapple and the cheese. So well done, sir. Whoever told you to put in those slices of pineapple, if it was Jesus in your dreams, you need to go back dream and tell him thank you, because it really, really worked. And I liked how comfortable he was playing around with this particular layout, even in a space that would have been unfamiliar to him. So I love that you were so bold on television and showed off your skill and your talent. Him say never done culinary school, but at this rate somebody can give him a certificate. Yeah? Good job. Very good job, Martin. Bellissima, delicioso, savory, spicy, my kind of undertones. Well, the pepper may call it an overtone, right? That is really the trombone in the melody of what I just had. But seriously, Martin did a very good job at marrying several elements of what is naturally Jamaican, from the Jenga where we catch by the dam to the piece of yellow yam that we had in there roasted. Of course, our natural aromatics and the garlic, onion, all of those things came together to define the essence of what it means to eat Jamaican, out a door, pan a coal fire, underneath some tree. So I really enjoyed how it all tasted, how it looked and came together, and that it just happened sort of like a free of hand blending of all those elements. So I'm proud of how he represented himself as an artist today, and I really do hope it inspires some other layers of creative cooking even in your kitchen. A beautiful start to the day and a delicious end. We got to catch our food, cook our food, eat the food. I'm sure persons would have learned something new about Jenga because traditionally we do it with soup. Yep. Yeah, and maybe a curry it. So you've showed us a nice, elegant way of packaging something that is Jamaican and making it feel exciting and exceptional. So thank you so much. And if you learned something, try it and tag us online at Nyamings TV and show us what you're doing. We're looking forward to seeing your own unique and creative recipes. So until then, go and eat our food.